All right, before all the Robin Hood shit went down, there was the NWHL shit that went down. They came at Erica. Whole big thing. You made a press conference. Has there been anything since then? I know they deleted the tweet, but...
Well, so that all went down, and I saw Erica getting attacked. And, I waited. I didn't say anything in the beginning because a couple thoughts went through my head. Do you want a man defending a woman in this situation optically because of the haters? If I get involved, it always becomes a bigger issue. So I actually asked Erica because I want to come out like, fuck these people. And she's like, yeah, no, say what you want. I appreciate it. So I made the video. And I stand by everything I said. Listen, absolute trash bags at that league to go after Erica, who has been nothing but supportive of that league, helped that league, want to buy a team. To have these losers in the media, and it all came out after, right? Like the girl who had a problem with our Bruins towels and made that into a controversy. Same small group of people. And then we caught her blatantly lying. And it'll be used against me, saying that I made fun of Dena Lang, who got paralyzed in the Women's Winter Classic, when we did the reverse and actually raised money for her, and I was one of the leaders in that charge. We had a documentary made about it, and we were very close with her. She just published, this girl who hates us, an article in Vice magazine, blatant lies. And it's just, it is the world that I've lived in and now we've lived in, where people just get away with lies, out of context stuff. And this league was the perfect example. It's a story where we really just got attacked, and when we defended ourselves, we're the bad guys, despite them lying, cheating, stealing. There was a girl in that league, African-American player, who tweeted out that we were white supremacists. I mean, you can't get away with that. You shouldn't be allowed to. And I went and ran. I'm like, she should be in jail. And to say that Barstool Sports is white supremacist is outrageous. What are you going to say to back that up? Again, the Ja Rule thing, is that your evidence? We have a million things to say. I mean, it's just crazy to even be discussing it. But, so I did that rant because I'm mad. They made up the thing that said I made fun of a paralyzed hockey player. Total lie. Then they deleted it. They're like, oh, we support this reporter. Delete it because it's a lie. And I think that tweet that you put into the world that's now being quoted, and she's being called a hero for calling us white supremacists, is garbage. But go Google Barstool Sports in this league. There's an article. The headline says, basically, and I'll get it exactly right. It's all the same writers. I'm waiting for the internet to work here, but it paraphrased. It's like an article. It's like Dave Portnoy attacks black hockey player.
Yeah, I just Googled it, and all the headlines from pretty much the first page of Google is about that. So.
Is there an scroll down. Put in insider and put in insider. That's the one that I saw. There, that headline, that top one. It has a picture of me next to the African-American hockey player, and the headline is, Barstool is feuding with NWHL after Dave Portnoy said one of its black players should be in jail for calling a site an openly racist platform. She called us white supremacists. And the way that reads, like, it makes it seem like I have an issue with her because she's black, which is crazy. I have an issue with her. I don't care what color you are. You can't say we're white supremacists when there's not 1 ounce of evidence to support that. That is slander. So, yeah, fuck them. We may do our own league. If Erica wants to follow through on it, I'll have her back.
So, actually, a Barstool Hockey League?
I have zero interest in it, but I'll do it to fuck these people.
Any word from Dena or anything like that?
I haven't heard from her. No. I haven't talked to her in forever. And by the way, I would never put her in the middle of this.
I know. Did Vice retract that?
I don't even know that they did. And we have the video. I mean, it's like how black and white. And this girl is a liar, cheater, stealer, not the hockey player, the reporter. We just caught her fucking lying. How do you not fire this person?
Yeah, I still remember that fundraiser. Like I said, I took a picture of my shirt. I was like, I guess this just didn't happen. No, it happened her way when she just fucking makes all this shit up. It's crazy.
You couldn't have a more black and white example of somebody lying to self-fulfill their own lies. Yeah. And it just sucks because even I know a lot of the players, most of them love Erica, but they're put in a spot. They're not sure whether they can talk out. It's like the Bruins towel thing. If you just let a small group of losers like this girl, Maria and Jemmy, get away with it, like the Bruins should have told her to go shove it when she caused that controversy with the towels. Be like, shut up. Get out of here. Instead, people act like they should let. You can't listen to people like that.
Just got an axe to grind. On a much lighter note, surviving Barstool.
Love it. I can't believe how good the production is.
How about last episode? You nailed it about the first person to be voted off.
White Sox Dave.
Yeah.
White Sox Dave.
Any surprises? Anything about it that you kind of wanted to say?
No, it's very good. It's produced. It's produced one of the best produced things I've ever seen us do.
Is this something that could turn into like the next Rough and Rowdy for us, where it's like a look forward to event and this keeps recurring? And
the only thing I could think about it
bigger
is if the prize is like $100,000.
Yeah,
like 10 grand's nice, but imagine if they were doing it for like life changing money. Then it would get, I think, a lot more cutthroat.
Would you do it
for 100?
Yeah.
No.
But what about just to do it for content?
I really don't like the idea of sleeping in that office for 7 days. No.
Well, hypothetically, though, if it does get bigger, more sponsors hop on, and there's a bigger prize, you could send these people somewhere else.
Yeah. I mean, it's very well done.
Yeah. No, it's awesome. It's been great so far. So we'll see how the rest of it goes. Speaking of Rough and Rowdy, it's Friday. You getting pumped up for Canseco? What do you think? Are you worried he doesn't show? Do you think he's going to come?
No, I think he's going to show at this point.
Okay.
I think he's going to show. I'm excited for it. I have no idea what's going to happen. I actually think Billy Football is going to win. I think he's so much younger.
Really?
Obviously, Jose is Jose, and he's big and he's scary. But Billy Football is a good athlete. So my money's on Billy Football.
Is it true he's not training? Did you hear anything about that?
I didn't hear anything about that.
No?
I've been so in my world, like it's so busy with everything. I haven't paid that much attention. I know what's happening. I'm excited.
You're going to be there?
Yeah, I'll be there. So my schedule is I'm back in Detroit because for all the people tonight at 7 or stream, iCasino just launched on the Barstool Sports app in Detroit. It'll be coming Pennsylvania and Michigan. It's fucking awesome. You can play blackjack. Have you played it?
Yeah,
it's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's awesome. So we'll live stream that. We're launching that this week. Then Friday, go to West Virginia. Saturday to Tampa for our Super Bowl party. Then Sunday back to here for the Super Bowl.
That's a fucking weekend.
Yeah.
Are you excited for the 11 party?
I am, but I'm running around so much, but I am excited.
Yeah, fuck, man. That's a weekend. It's just tying the whole surviving Barstool into it. The week, it's great for Barstool that we could go from, media week and everything. Usually this week there's a ton of big guests on Sirius. First week without Sirius, and all this is jam-packed, so it's fucking...
Yeah, I mean, Sirius I haven't been on in so long that I haven't felt like losing it at all.
Yeah.
So I don't know what there haven't been like a deluge of tweets, which is probably good for them.
Do you have a Super Bowl pick? Are you excited to get down there? Like, what's your...
I think the Chiefs, but I haven't. It's not official. You can never doubt Brady, but he's, he has lost some Super Bowls. I just think Chiefs' offense is unstoppable.
Yeah, they're fucking good. It's gonna be tough to beat them for sure. But Brady's fucking Brady.
Best of all time.
We'll see. Speaking of picks, obviously, after we wrapped up last week, there was a little issue with Rico Bosco going on a different pick show. I was told to throw this on the sheet, so Rico, don't crucify me, but it was a thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's disappointing. He knows the rules. You want a direct competitor's radio show because, you spell Rico, Rico, And he's the number one eye guy. He can say whatever he wants. Rico is about Rico first and everybody else second. No doubt. So,
I don't know if that's
he
true.
He can act like, oh, I didn't know. He knows.
You think? I don't know if that's true.
He knew.
But he's all about, he's a gift-giving guy, and he... What do you mean?
But he's, like, you often ask, is there such a thing as an altruistic act? I'd say no, because you do an act to make yourself feel good, look good, and then by nature, that's not altruistic. Everything Rico does is to make Rico look good and feel good, and Rico can brag about what a great guy he is.
I don't know. Some things are bigger than sports.
I
so
like Rico, but that's the fact.
I disagree. But you guys are okay, though? You guys are back
Yeah,
on?
I had to do some behind-the-scenes ball washing to save his spot here.
So there were some real issues, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no. And then the big story from the weekend was, did you see Nate and Dante going at it over the weekend about the blog?
Vaguely.
Okay, we have the video here that Jack's going to pull up. So Dante apparently said that he's getting his blog spiked. He's getting,
Not the first I've heard about that.
Let me nip this Dante bullshit in the bud real quick. From day one, Dante has been the most problematic blogger on the site. First of all, I don't even know if he works at Barstool officially, but he's a good contributor. For sure, a good contributor. But he refuses to follow the rules on everything. We have rules about pictures. He breaks them every day. We have rules about what sort of things we can blog. Politics. He does it every day. And then he goes, why aren't my blogs going up? And we go, Dante, you're using illegal pictures. Dante, we don't write about politics. It's every single day with him. Every day. I have called him on the phone. He has my phone number. I have his. I've called him on the phone multiple times. He doesn't pick up. I've emailed him at all hours of the night. All hours, explaining, you have to change this. You can't use an illegal picture here. Sorry, this is too politically charged. We can't post it. I go out of my way to help Dante at every given moment. Hubs and Coley, too. It's all three of us. First of all, him coming at me on Twitter, the most coward move I have ever seen. Because he dodges my texts. He dodges my phone calls. Nonstop. I reach out to him more than anybody to try to help him on the blog because he's passionate about it and he tries hard, and I realize that, and he puts in effort, but he needs his hand held every single day. This is not exaggeration. Everybody will back me up on this. Everybody, meaning Coley and Hubs, they will back me up on this. And I go out of my way to help Dante, to try to get his stuff up. A lot of it, more than anybody, can't go up because he breaks rules or he doesn't follow the rules put in by Dave every single day. I understand his frustration, but to come at me on Twitter when I've done nothing but try to help him is the most cowardly bullshit. When he doesn't pick up my phone calls, when I call him to help him, he dodges my phone calls, and now he's crying on Twitter. Why don't my blogs go up? It is the most irrational, out of place, crybaby bullshit I have ever seen.
All right, so that was Nate in response to Dante's tweet saying that it's convenient that he could write this blog when him and Large are getting blogs spiked.
Yes. I think Dante has a point. I noticed that headline somehow after. Nate invested in this thing, I believe. He got caught up. I may be wrong. I think he got caught up in the GameStop stuff, if I was following him a little bit. Mm-hmm. So I think that was like a personal agenda blog that I don't think Nate should have written. Again, that's one of those blogs that should come from me. So I think if Dante's getting stuff spiked, I could easily see, wait, how do you get to do that? Because I think if Dante wrote that, Nate wouldn't publish it. So I get his point there. I don't know if the rest of what Nate said is true or not, but in this instance, I see it because that is a blog where Nate is speaking for Barstool, and he shouldn't be in my mind. But Nate, I think, had an axe to grind. So I see Dante's point.
Yeah, and then I see Nate's point and I know firsthand because we've been trying to help Dante learn the ropes, and obviously he knows now, and he's fucking a great blogger. But, the picture thing, so I get that too.
But the picture thing should be fixed easily. Like, just take it out then. But what I'm reading on Dante, just so we're clear, it's cool for you to write and post takedowns like this on a whim because you control the blog. I think Dante's right. I think that's 100% right.
But then writers like me and Large and 10 other people not in your circle.
I don't think if Nate wasn't involved in this GME thing and Dante was, and Dante wrote that blog, I don't think it gets published.
How have you viewed the takeover as a whole from Coley, Nate, Hubs, of the blog? Have
I've
you
been
been
so fucking busy. I'm not sure what the numbers say yet.
Yeah, so still kind of waiting to see what goes on. It's kind of a weird spot too, because I don't know. Like, listen, you got to talk about news regardless if it's good or bad. So with the Steve Cohen stuff, the situation it puts KFC in is kind of is what it is because it's such a big story. You got to cover it. But I think it's past the point where people are covering so many different things. You can't really look out for anything anymore. You know what I'm saying? For instance, like people do like the Morgan Wallen stuff where people covered that. And, you know, we got a friendly relationship with him, but like someone like, I think it was Big T blogged.
Yeah, it's hard. I mean, we don't have the relationship. You'd like to think that. I mean, Nate, that was a personal agenda blog Nate wrote. There's no doubt about it. And if you want to write that, the headline's catchy, the headline's poppy. I'm talking about it. I had some people who thought I wrote that headline. And the words are different than talking. Yeah. Words last longer. Like that headline lasts. Nate should not have written that as he wrote it.
All right, fair enough. So then that's kind of.
So Dante has a valid point. Again, Nate's points may be correct, but that was a personal agenda blog that Nate wrote because he has the power to write it.
So you mad at Nate for doing that, or is it just kind of like whatever?
He shouldn't have done it. I won't say mad, but he shouldn't have. He absolutely should not have written that the way that was written.
And then I know a lot of people probably hopped on here today fixing that they would get the YP sit down. I haven't heard from him. Have you heard anything from him? No, so I don't know.
Is he still going to the office?
I don't know. I don't know. Jack, do you know by chance? Or I don't know if he's still going in or not, but I don't know if he thought we would reach out and whatnot, but maybe we'll get that sit down in the future, maybe not, but needless to say, he's not on here. Jake Owen donated $100,000 to the Barstool Fund.
Through the hats? No, that was I got confused.
I think Owen just straight up donated.
Oh wow, did I know that?
Was he the first celebrity in a while? I feel like that's kind of slowed down, no?
Well, you said David Dobrik.
Yeah.
I didn't know. That's great.
Yeah. 100K. I also saw kind of cool Mantis donated some money.
I didn't see that either.
Yeah, that was nice of him. Let's do some listener.
Glad he's still alive.
Yeah, doing great. Let's do some listener emails and we get out of here.